Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your reading today. Let's see, what is the message for Scorpio today? Eight of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Okay. It feels like you feel like you want to express some emotions here. Maybe you want to apologize, or you're anticipating an apology. But you want to put something behind you with the Wheel of Fortune. I feel there's a wish or a want, maybe even a need to move past a situation where someone felt like they were mistreated or didn't get enough attention here. And I don't know if that's you or someone else, Scorpio, but it seems like you also want to move past something. We have the Hanged Man. Oh, and again, Knight of Wands. It's like you needed to see something differently in order to move forward here in some capacity or in some situation. It feels like you didn't give enough before, or someone didn't give to you, or someone held back, but you don't want to hold back anymore. Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords and the Devil. I do kind of feel there's a paranoid energy here of feeling like, oh, sorry about that. Feeling like you've been misled, or feeling like maybe you don't trust someone, or somebody don't trust you. We have the Queen of Cups here, Four of Wands, Tower, and King of Swords. Yeah, I see there's this Knight of Swords facing the Queen of Cups. It's sort of like not really wanting to trust that someone's intentions are pure here. And I think that sort of led to some uncomfortable shifts with the Tower, following your mind over your heart here, choosing to be logical about a situation, but that initially meant breaking or tearing apart a really great connection, or someone was genuine here and you didn't think they were, and now you sort of see that they were, or someone else sees that with you, Scorpio. It can be the other way around. Knight of Pentacles and the Queen, not the Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. So maybe you've been wanting to move slowly here, keep your distance, wanting to protect yourself or your sanity, I'm getting. It's like you haven't been wanting to share something, or yeah, you don't want someone to use you. It's like you feel paranoid. Maybe you feel scared that someone else is going to leave you here. So you've been in this Two of Pentacles, waiting, debating with yourself, like what to do in the situation, trying to reach some form of clarity here with the Queen of Swords and King of Swords now, and Knight of Swords, because we have the Seven of Cups. So something wasn't clear to you. You've been here with the Magician. I feel you've been really trying to figure something out here, or make something of the situation, but it's been hard for you to see what's been going down with the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Okay. What exactly is Scorpio feeling? Yeah, okay. Okay, wow. So you probably do feel that you could have handled something better, or that you thought that something about how you approached something, I think you may be feeling regret, or you may feel like, oh, I genuinely thought that they were maybe not genuine or something. And for some reason, someone's being very patient here and still very loving. And we have the Queen of Swords as well. So it feels like you just want to figure out what's real, what you want, what you there's some sort of truth you're trying to find out. But again, we did see the devil, so I don't know if you're like overthinking something. 6 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you don't want to accept someone's help. Yeah. 3 of Pentacles and the Sun. Someone just wants to build with you, Scorpio. It's like you don't trust them, or you didn't, and you broke things off. And yeah, again, this could be reversed, but yeah, there's death as well. So there is the Hanged Man here with the Moon and death with the 2 of Pentacles. Again, 2 of Pentacles. I think that's interesting because the Moon, right, and the Hanged Man, it really tells me that you see something differently, and it's changing your perception here. It's changing perhaps your approach or actions towards this. It's making you want to like wait a minute, I need to take a second look at this, because I think I may have miscalculated, or I may have misread the situation, or my perspective was wrong or off, or clouded. My judgment was clouded here, and it's changing with death. It's something about, maybe you feel like you need to change your perspective. Maybe you know this. Maybe you know that your judgment is a bit off here. And with the 2 of Pentacles, you're trying to figure out how to move forward in the situation. Oh, wow. Okay. Judgment. Funny how that shows up when we're speaking about this. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, King of Wands as well. So it feels like it's some form of love situation, or it doesn't have to be, but I feel like it with the Queen of Cups, 4 of Wands. Like this is someone you've been romantic with or romantically involved with, and it seems you have feelings for them, or someone really has genuine feelings for you with the Ace of Cups. And I feel like you just didn't want to trust this, Scorpio. Maybe you felt like it was too good to be true, and you self-sabotaged. King of Wands, because you really wanted this. Maybe that's why it was even scarier. And it also feels like someone is very adamant on being with you, like they're still staying. Like I'm getting this energy of someone just sitting through the storm, you know, like you may be storming off or leaving, or acting out because you're triggered, or you feel like this is too good to be true, so I'm gonna leave. But this person is like still there. And I'm not laughing at the situation, I just think it's cute. It feels like they're quite calm. Like maybe they're affected by this and they're hurt, but I feel like they understand you. I feel like they have a lot of patience with you. They see where you're coming from, and you're sort of having to learn to not be, I guess, paranoid about the situation. Again, with Hanged Man and the Moon and death, I feel like it's very apparent that, and I think you know that as well now, that you need to sort of change how you view things and how you approach things, because it does affect other people, and you are just trying to protect yourself. You're trying to protect your heart, and yeah, you don't want to get hurt. Obviously you don't want to get hurt, but you're seeing now that your actions actually instead hurt someone else with judgment. I feel like you're seeing things much clearer now. Like you understand what's been happening. You have a new fresh perspective, and you see that, wow, there's a genuine connection here. There's true love with the Ace of Cups here and the King of Wands, like, and the Queen of Cups. It's like you're starting to trust this because you see that things aren't changing, even if hell breaks loose between the two of you, and I mean like in a normal people way, you know, like arguing or misunderstandings and such, and you're like, okay, they're still there. Knight of Cups, and yeah, it's like they're just patient, understanding here. 6 of Wands, Ace of Swords, King of Cups. Wow, with the 6 of Swords. Yeah, there is victory in seeing things clearly, because now it feels like you can finally you can wholeheartedly feel something. You can really reach into your emotions now. I feel like maybe you shut someone out, because we did see the Five of Pentacles, right? So maybe you felt like you did shut someone out, or you didn't give much. We saw the Page of Pentacles as well, and the Four of Pentacles, not wanting help, not wanting to give too much, feeling scared, feeling paranoid, not trusting. I feel that this when this Ace of Swords finally lands with you, like when you finally see things for what they are, which is, it actually is a good situation for you, it actually is a good match, or a true love, or someone who cares about you, that's when you finally yourself can access your emotions and give and take in the situation. And it also leads to a really successful situation between the two of you, obviously, and not only for the relationship or whatever it is, but also for yourself to be more emotionally present and enjoy things. Again, Six of Swords, it's like you're moving to a better place, a more peaceful place when it comes to your emotions, because you're seeing something. And maybe you're also finally realizing with the Ace of Swords, Six of Wands, that this is successful, that this is something that is worth putting your heart on the line for. See, here's the Four of Pentacles with the Five of Cups. Again, I feel the reason for you being sort of holding back, you don't want to be disappointed, or you also realize, yeah, okay, I was talking about that. You also realize that you shutting off, shutting down, bringing that wall up, it is hurting someone else. Like someone else is missing you, hurting over you. And it's someone that you care about. It's someone that you've been with. It feels like it's a bit complicated, you know, like you want this person or you want to be with them, but you don't want to be hurt, so you may self-sabotage. And I don't think it really crosses your mind just how, or it hasn't until now, how much this person really feels for you, and that they are genuinely upset to see you walk away or hold back here. And maybe that has been an issue as well, you not being able to show your emotions, and it's leading someone to be disappointed. And maybe there's been some pressure. But we do have Hierophant here and the Knight of Cups. So it seems like you're committing to love anyway, or committing to wanting to find ways here, yeah, with Magician, to express your emotions. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Wow, I love that. Especially with the Magician. It's like love is making you want to find solutions here. And wanting to... it's like you feel like you have... or you will see that you can do more than you think. Like there's some confidence growing here. Yeah, there's the Page of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Oh wow, Ten of Pentacles with the High Priestess here. And with the Page of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, I feel... yeah, I think you haven't felt so confident, and maybe you don't really know what you can give to this situation, or you haven't known. And maybe this is how you view yourself, and you just have to trust that when someone tells you that they do really love you and they do really trust you and want to see you grow and grow with you, maybe that's when you will sort of start to grow. I feel like you're holding yourself back a little bit. Yeah, there's the Ten of Swords. Oh, wow. The talk about holding yourself back with the Emperor and the Ten of Swords. It's like you put yourself in the Ten of Swords, right? Like that's your decision. It's been... you've been making decisions that lead to endings or lead to your own pain, your own, like it's a self-fulfilling prophecy almost. And this is the thing, right, with unhealed wounds, that this easily happens, that we want to be in control so bad about situation, but it leads to us just hurting in the end, because being in control for everything and all your emotions, like you would have to isolate yourself, you would have to not open up. And yeah, I mean, if you find someone you really love, then it's going to be really difficult to be fully in control, right? Because you can't be fully in charge when you are two people in a committed relationship, right? And I think this has been scaring you. So there's definitely been moves here on your part that has created pain, and it's for the both of you. Like, this person obviously really, really likes you as well, probably even loves you. Yeah, Temperance. Oh wow, and the Four of Swords. This really speaks about needing to heal, taking some time to maybe rest and take a step back, contemplating, thinking, taking deep breaths, right? Yeah, feel that peace, I think this is saying that what you need is to slow down and face those wounds. It's really tough, it's really hard, but it is easier if you have someone dear as well, if you have someone dear around that can hold you. I was gonna say someone there, but dear was even better, so Freudian slip. But I think this is really speaking on that it's okay that it takes time for you to heal. It's going to take some time, but also in moments of feeling triggered or scared, the best move is probably to resort to temperance, to resort to the Four of Swords, to sort of take a step back, and not in a runaway type of way. I mean, in a let's talk about this, and let's let it take its time, if that makes sense. Like, it's okay that it's probably difficult to speak about, like, it's probably difficult for you to express your emotions, it seems like, Scorpio, and that's okay. I feel like this person knows that about you and that they're not judging you. There is an energy of space to heal, is what I'm getting. Like, you just need to work through those emotions. I see with these cups here, that angel is like pouring water through the cups and having one foot into the water as well. I feel like this is a bit of a reminder to dare to feel those emotions, and you don't have to do it all at once. You don't have to jump into the water, right? You can just dip your toe in it and process it here a little bit. Like, that's what I'm getting from those two cups there. Like, the water's going back and forth between those cups. It's kind of like working through those emotions that have been lingering for a long time, maybe. And yeah, I feel, don't rush, but also don't run away. Like, there is a middle ground that maybe you haven't seen before. Like, you have more possibilities than you knew previously, and maybe that is why the magician is here as well with the Page of Wands. That there is, I think you have felt like you've been limited with the Page of Wands, like you haven't seen what you can do, and that's why you've been ending things, or feeling like that's your only way out of these emotions, or the anxiety or the fear that, I guess, just comes over you, you know. Yeah, the Empress, Scorpio, and there's the Page of Pentacles again. I do feel like someone here is very much understanding and have lots of love for you. They've been loving you throughout everything with the Empress and the Page of Pentacles. I feel like they know that you're not the Page of Pentacles because you don't have more to give, or that you don't care about them. They know that you have way more. I feel like they've seen it. I think, oh, there is the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, again, like, they're staying through the storm, like with the Queen of Pentacles here. Yeah, Ten of Wands. Oh, this is definitely talking about letting go of control as well, Scorpio. Queen of Pentacles, I feel like that is a very grounded energy, but also way more in control than maybe other, like, let's say the Queen of Cups. Queen of Pentacles being more calculated and also wanting to feel safe, being in your comfort zone. I think needing to let go of that, not being so rigid almost, or being too, like, not trusting or not allowing people in. Like, this is the earth energy of, like, wanting that stability, so you sort of also don't really let people in. Like, you don't want people to mess around with your peace, but then again, I feel like you're denying yourself of happiness by doing that, Scorpio. And that in itself becomes overwhelming, because then what do you have to live for if you keep all your happiness outside the wall here? See? So, yeah. I think this person that you have or have had, it's a blessing, or it's some sort of like they're really oh wow. Yeah. Oh, that couldn't be more clear. King of Swords with the Three of Swords is like thinking too much really leads to pain or heartbreak here. Like this is the brain making the decisions and it's just leading to pain. This is the just using logic in your life or in the situation. And the consequence again is you being unhappy instead. It's like, yeah, okay, I'm again like the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. And behind it is the King of Cups. So they're like covering up the King of Cups, right? Do you see that? So there is a lot of emotion here with the King of Cups in the shadows, or like behind that wall, like behind that need for control or suppressing the emotions. King of Swords, right? Always doing the rational, logical decisions, but there needs to be some form of balance, right? Of course, you can't always be naive. I understand, but being naive is not the same as also choosing with your heart and following your heart and allowing yourself that vulnerability that can lead to deeper connections, right? Because this is pushing people out, and you know that, and it's hurting yourself with the Three of Swords. So it's kind of like damned if I do, damned if I don't type of situation, because I understand it's always going to be some level of pain, but you know, in relationships, like fear of hurting someone or fear of being hurt, and sometimes you misunderstand and there can be conflict, but in the end, I think those situations are worth it as long as you can solve them, right, and move on. And I think you don't really give that a chance, or you haven't. And I think deep down you want to change this, and maybe I feel like you already realize this. Yeah, with the Hermit, you've already done that thinking. You've been reflecting, you've been introspective with the Hermit here. And I think you're seeing now with the Six of Pentacles that actually receiving help here, and I think maybe you may even feel depressed, Scorpio. You may even feel lonely and yeah, like actually depressed with the Hermit. And you may start to feel like maybe some help or support isn't so bad after all with the Six of Pentacles. Maybe you're starting to feel that life is better when you can have support and can give support, even if it gets hard sometimes and even if there's a risk. I feel you've been reaching these conclusions, and this reading is here to give you confirmation that, yeah, you don't have to be strong anymore, Scorpio. You really don't. We have this, Strength card. We have Four of Cups, the Moon, and the Devil here. See, we have Devil and Strength. I feel like you don't want to be fooled. We have the Moon and Four of Cups. You don't want to be, it's like you don't want to lie to yourself, or you're trying to keep that wall up. And this is, again, the Devil. I feel like this is a pattern that is it's there to sort of like you have this mindset to protect yourself from pain, but it really is not helping you at all, because all it does is make you paranoid of people and make you distrustful. And with Strength, again, I feel like you're just not letting those feelings out. You're not letting go of control. You're still trying to keep something together instead of opening up, instead of being honest, and instead of showing your full self. Because with the Four of Cups, the Moon, you don't want to be vulnerable and then realize that, oh, I was in a situation where I was played, or I don't want to yeah, it's like you don't want to be played by someone. You don't want someone to fool you, or that you're in an illusion here. And it's the devil telling you these things. We have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands. And I think it's trying to say that you're ready to move on from this now, Scorpio. It's not healthy to walk around life thinking that everyone is going to end up hurting you, or they're all fooling you, or they're all trying to... I mean, I understand that you want to be cautious. It's probably things from your past that's made you this way. But yeah, and I think you also are scared of just facing those darker emotions. Like there's blind spots with you or within you. There's this need for shadow work. And facing those darker parts of yourself, those deeper emotions, coming to terms with how and why you are where you are right now, and why you're in the devil energy, because there's a part of you that keeps you from moving forward because you're trying to protect yourself, but it's not really protecting yourself, it's just denying yourself of happiness. And I think staying in your comfort zone too much, and like, okay, this is like, it's kind of like okay, here's my little castle, I don't know how to explain it. And then you're just sitting there and you're like, nah. Like maybe you're talking to someone through the door, but you're like, any minor thing, and you're like, nope, shutting the door. And then you're sitting there and you're like, safe space that is, yeah, I guess it's safe, but are you happy is the question. Like, do you feel happy? And I think someone made you feel something, and that was also very scary. And now you're having to face this part of you because you want to run away, or maybe you have, because it's the easy way out, and it allows you to follow the same steps as you had before. Or maybe someone left you. I don't know, Scorpio. I feel like there is someone here wanting to be with you, still accepting you throughout all of this. But if there's not, I feel like moving on in the future, meeting new people, be cautious, of course, because I know people are I know what people are like. Yeah, they're absolutely special most of the time, but a lot of people are also wonderful, and also have pain and trauma, and also have this fear of being hurt. And if we all just hide all our lives, then we will never find each other. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of bad people, or bad people is maybe not a good term, but people that lack introspection and easily hurt other people. Yeah, those are out there, and there's many of them, but there are also many of vulnerable people who are just out there wanting to love, wanting to find connection, wanting to find community, and just have this, share happiness together. And I think you should allow yourself to find that, and allow yourself to I feel like you need to allow yourself to be happy, Scorpio. You need to allow yourself to, like, the worst thing that can happen is that you get your feelings hurt, and we're all going to get our feelings hurt anyway. We're always going to hurt someone. It's better to live our lives and then do our best, and always have good intentions in mind, of course, but I don't think you should live your life imprisoned by yourself, and imprison this poor King of Cups just wanting to love, because you're scared. But I'm absolutely empathetic for you, Scorpio. I understand why that happens. I'm just relaying the message, and I am on your side in this. I think you absolutely deserve a better life, and you could have it. You do deserve it, Scorpio. You do deserve love. You do deserve understanding, peace. You do deserve following your dreams, following your heart. Like, you're not being stupid because you're doing that. You're not being I don't want you to have this maybe if you do have a negative view of yourself or negative self-talk, you know, talking down on yourself, it's time to let that go and walk into a brighter future, Scorpio. I see that. And if there is someone in your life, I do feel like you should trust that feeling that they are there to love and take care of you, and all they want is just to move forward with you. And yeah, that they have a lot of space for you, and it's going to blossom into something really beautiful if you allow yourself to step out of that very isolating castle that you're in right now. Like, it may feel nice to be in a castle, but it's not so nice if you're there alone, right? So I'm sending you all the love and warmth, Scorpio. Like, I do think that you deserve love, and so yeah, trust your gut and don't think so much, I guess. Yeah. Okay, Scorpio, thank you so much for watching, and I hope it gave you some form of guidance, okay? Yeah, hope to see you next time. Goodbye, Scorpio.